Howdy, howdy, howdy. Wow, I feel like I'm in a very what is the word? Like not very decorated area. So, it's so good to see everyone. Last week I was traveling and I know everybody was busy with the holidays and Thanksgiving and cooking and all that good groovy stuff. So, I hope that you had a really great uh, weekend. I was in New Jersey, so I got to be with my son and his girl Jules and Jules. See, so I'm just disclaimer. I'm tired. Mama, God, how come we just can't get from California to Philly quick enough? Like it's just really crazy. It's my fault though, because I don't really like flying out of LA. It's a nightmare. So I do the Burbank and it just turns into like a bazillion hours to get from point A to point B. Anyway, so are we good? I feel like are we having like are we live? Are we technically good? Like it seems a little quiet. So, hey Nancy, jet lag is so hard. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I woke up at 3:30 this morning, so Joan was like, "Do you have insomnia?" I'm like, "No, I'm just like screwed up." But anyway, okay, I think we're all good. Everybody can hear me, all that stuff. Hey, listen, I before everybody went and started baking and cooking and prepping and all that good groovy stuff, Robert and I had been talking about adding the artwork of the Wisdom Warrior family over to the Pocket Moon Loom. And the Pocket Moon Loom is exactly like this, but not. This is the new artwork. And, I just wanted that family to have a fifth child. I was like, it needs to have a fifth child. And I love Esther 4:14. Like it's my most, perhaps this is the moment for which you were created. And I've always wanted to put that scripture somewhere. And so I was like, well, let's put it on this little loom. And yeah, and so a lot of people have added it to their collection. And in fact, one of our jewel loomers is headed to Israel and she's going to be taking it with her. And so I can't wait to see what she births on the plane or in some historical place. And so that's just like a wow, like a huge wow. So anywho, hi Cecilia and Nancy again. Hello, hello. We're streaming both to the YouTube channel and over on the Facebook Jewel Loom channel. And today I thought, so I don't know if you saw, but when I was at my son's house, I was just like in my flannel PJs, chilling, freezing, eating charcuterie stuff. And I whipped up, let's see, where's the front? I whipped up this cute little, I don't know. They're like patches, right? They're just like weaving patches. Sometimes they have a reason, sometimes they don't. Whatever you might find its use for. But I just love the whole movement, the soulful dance of going back and forth. It just calms me down. Okay. So I just did this. I worked with the hemp cord, and then I took some sori ribbon and just went back and forth and made a cute little patch right here. By all means, you could turn it into fiber art. You could turn it into a necklace. It could be a coaster. It could be for a lot of people are doing what's it called? The junk journals. Nancy says it could be an ornament. Thank you. I love that idea. Yes. Yeah. So there's just all kinds of little things that you could do. And I love the size of the pocket loom. I think are we three across, four down? I think it's something, or is it 3x3? It might be 3x3. I don't know. I should know, but I'm tired. Okay. Hey, just a little, what is it called? A PSI, public service, a PSA. A PSA. Is that public service announcement? Yeah. I love that Nancy said that. So literally could just put like a little hook and then put, please come closer with your lips. Who is that? Why are we coming closer with my lips? This 11-inch long. This thing. Yes, it's right. You have a point. You have a point, and I get it now. It's the overhead. I'm not all that fancy. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's really sweet. Hey, I'm going to push you just a hair back. Anyway, yeah. So Joan, I don't know. Joan's monitoring and helping people with the comments, and let us know if you need something. But listen, PSA. Hey, Cynthia. 2x5 by 3.5 inches on the pocket loom. Thank you. Very funny. Okay. It's not 3x3. It's 2.25 by 3.5. What do I know? I only designed it. When we do shorts and reels on YouTube, do you know that we only get 2 choices for the length of time that we can do that in, right? We can either have 15 seconds or 3 minutes. And so I never do a reel, a short, right? That's where you're sitting around scrolling, thinking that I'm going to literally teach you something that you're going to be able to retain. All right. My work is demo. It's not like other people who maybe are doing finance, or I don't know, maybe they're just talking and they're teaching you something verbally. So the intention with long form video is to actually teach you something. The intention with short form, a reel, a short, is to show you, inspire you to want to try something. And so sometimes your comments are always appreciated, but I just want you to know it's not like I'm trying not to teach you something. So please watch the long form, and I think that will help you to learn much better than short. So without further ado, I just wanted to say that, because sometimes I get up in my feels, and I'm just like, I'm not trying to teach you in 3 minutes how to loom, but I get it and I respect it. So just FYI, if you really want to learn, then make sure you head over to the long form, or you just email me and tell me that you need to learn something, because I'm super easy peasy like that. All right. My lifelong friend Edie is in the house, and I love that. Hi, Edie. So cute. I'm so sorry I missed you on this trip. Joan, you're looking around like you lost your puppy. Are you okay? Is there a bird in the room? No?
No, I didn't realize that my computer almost died, and so now I'm looking for a certain link I was wanting.
Okay. You're so
So I
funny.
was scrambling before it died.
I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, is there a bird in her room? Okay.
Well, depending on what kind of bird it was, whether I'd be panicking or not.
Oh my God. So funny. Okay, so my beaded bliss says love your looms. Thank you. Oh, and you're watching vertically. Yeah, there's this whole new thing now where you can go vertical and horizontal at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if it works. I don't know if people like it. You'll have to let me know. I am going to take you down to the table. Oh, okay. Just really quick, the loom and the comb and the needle. I did not think, again, this is just new artwork. It's the same footprint as the pocket loom we introduced last year. And last year you got the celestial pattern with that purchase. I didn't think about it. But if you bought the new artwork, okay, if you bought the new artwork and you want this pattern, just email me at jules@jewelloom.com. Let me know that you bought it. I'll look it up, and then I'll just send it to you electronically, but I'll make sure that Robert starts to put it into all of the next round of orders. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I was just doing too much. And look at what it makes. It really does make a cute. Isn't that precious? Danielle made that for us. So if you did buy the new version and you want that pattern, just let me know, okay? And I'll get it to you. All right, so let's take it down to the table. I'm going to switch cameras because I'm just so fancy like that. Because I got this big old pipe in my face. Sorry. I need production crews. All right. So also, just to let you know, Marlon Brando is in the house and he is snoring like a log. Bless his heart. I don't think that he did very well at the kennel this time. He's lost some weight. He doesn't look good. I feel horrible. So I've just been feeding him and he's sleeping and he is snoring crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Hemtique hemp cord, which by the way, I'm carrying 0.5, 1 millimeter and their leather cording, and they ship it all. So when you buy the leather cording or the hemp cord, it's coming from Hemtique. But this way I can give you all the color options, and there are so many, and I love that company. It's all sustainable and just so pretty. All right. So what we're going to do, let's come into view here. You see these little notches on the top of the little pocket loom? I love them. Robert made those for us. And it just makes it a lot easier. You know what? Let me see. Let's do a little proppity prop. Oh, hi, Kimberly. Okay, so we're going to just make a little loop, and then I'm going to tie on. And I see that Jody is in the house. I do see that some of our whatnot peeps are here, which that's just been a lot of fun. Okay, so I just tied on and I'm working from the spool, and I'm just going to make a little bit of an area. And this is actually, okay, this is one. Whoops, sorry. You see how the one is just kind of laying on the grids? If it were 5.5, it would slip into the teeth right there. But this is one, so it's just going to kind of lay on the grid. And I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to wrap it around. I have to get my rhythm back. I've been off for a few days here. I don't know who I am. Okay, and then I'm going to take my thumb and I'm just going to hold that down. And I'm going to skip a groove. And then I'm just letting it lay down. Okay, so I don't know. I'm skipping like 3. Aw, I want that for you too. You'll get there. Just let me know when you're ready and we'll figure out, something that works for you. If you need a code or anything, Jody, just reach out. Okay, so I'm gonna do, what do I have? 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna just do 4 because I want something small. That's gonna be pretty tiny though, isn't it? But that might be really cute. I just want like a little nugget. I just want like this cute little patch. And then I'm visualizing like sewing some beads. Should I do 5? I feel like I should do 5. Okay, hold on. Okay. And now, okay, so I've got 5 warps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 warps. And she wants a silver silk loom. The silver silk loom is amazing. And then I'm just going to tie around here. And all you're trying to do is tie off. You know what's so funny is I've never not warped all the way across. So this might be interesting. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the silver silk loom is a powerhouse. And it was a lot of fun making that for Nile and his gorgeous line of chain. So let's see. I'm just trying to figure out my connection here. Again, I usually go all the way across, but today I just want to do like something cute and petite. Okay, cool. And Just pull that down again. I think we're going to be fine doing it that way. All right, bring it back into camera here. Sorry about that. All right, so now what I want to do is start to weave. And I think I'll start with the white. You could do this by hand or you could use the needle. Sometimes I do both. So we're going to come under, over, under. And I've got several different colors and I'm just making a very small little patch. So let's see. I'm going to leave a tail so that I can tie off, and we'll bring the comb in. Oh, I know what I would have liked to have done. I would have liked to have done a row of beads, darn it. I think I could still do it. Okay, I might go back and do it at the end. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more. So 3. Okay, and I've got to get this really nice and tight, but I don't want to distort the warps. Right now it just sounds and looks kind of funky, but just bear with me. I know where we're going. And I think let's go ahead and tie this as well. Weaving with a sori ribbon on these looms is very fluid. It's very fluid. There's just no like real, unless you're doing knots, like you're doing really fancy knots. Hold tight because I want to see if I can, I'm thinking about these guys. These are from the October kit, I think. Are these from the October kit? Was it agate in there? I don't know. We've had so many really beautiful kits. Okay, I'm just going to, for giggles, I'm going to tie on here. I'm going off the grid. But I love that because you let me. Okay, so I'm going to come under and I'm going to pick up, is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pick up 4 of these guys. I hope this works. I hope they're big enough. Hi, Caroline. So good to see you. Okay, so we've got 4 of these guys. Let's see. Is it going to, oh, perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm loving this. So this is good. This is really good. This is what I love about doing the fiber because I feel like you can go back and make changes and additions and it's not like a big deal. Like you can just really have fun with it. Now I want to lock in that first row. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come sideways and I'm going to go under the warps and back through the hole, but I'm under the warps. And basically it's like it's going back and forth, or not back and forth, under, over, under, to just make it really nice and secure. Okay, I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be good. And then we'll go back over. Okay. So I'm going to leave. Everybody wants to be in the party here. I'm going to leave the needle and thread to the side because I want to sew in some beads. So I'm going to leave this over here. I'm going to put it away. And we'll scooch that up there so it's out of the way. And we're going to deal with that later. And I want to get this really nice and tight. How does that look? Ooh, that looks pretty. It looks, oh, did you hear about the Pantone color is called, what is it? Cloud something or other, Cloud Dancer. It's basically this color. And I think that's interesting. Kind of calming. So very neutral. So you can add all kinds of fun stuff to it. Okay, so I just did like a little knot. And let's just scooch it up again. I just have to think for a second. I have to think about what I'm going to do with these guys, these guys, these guys. Okay, I'll deal with it because I don't know the answer. All right, what am I going to do now? I think this hot pink might be pretty. Look at this. Look how pretty. Okay. So I come in here. And get it onto the needle. And again, under, whoopsie, over, under, over. And this is just basic weaving, you know, nothing fancy. And I'm going to leave the tail and then we'll come back under, over. Ooh, look at how pretty that's going to be. And then I'll bring in the comb and scooch that up. Let's bring it up. See how the weave is weaving? Now, I mean, sometimes I'll use colors that maybe I wouldn't use in the final, but I love this kind of like a slate blue, and I think it looks really pretty. But Hemptique has like every color humanly imaginable. So if you wanted it to coordinate, you could pick a pink. They've got a mermaid that's really fun. Most of the time you don't really see the warp threads, but it's kind of peeking through, and I think that's neat. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off, and then we'll tie. And again, just doing like a little knot. Did I knot that? I did not knot that. Let's sneak something in here. Let's do that really quick. So how are we going to do this? We're going to push that down. Great travel project. You know, that's, I could see, I put both of mine into my suitcase, just grabbed a ton of sari ribbon and hemp cord and threw it in my case. And then, you know, when I was sitting there watching TV that night with the kiddos, I just whipped this up. Like, so fun and calming. All right. So I normally won't cut my tails until I know what I want to do with them or not do with them. So we're just going to leave those there, and we're going to scooch that up. And you can see, like, I'm always really scooching it all together so that you get that really cool weave. What color? What color? I don't think I want that now, but maybe this. Let's see what happens here. Oh, good, Jody. Yeah, there used to be a vendor at one of the bead shows in Milwaukee, and he just had the best stuff, and then he stopped. So I was because you want to find like this really delicious, look at how, I mean, this is gorgeous. Whoops. You know, this is the good stuff. I have found a couple people on Etsy, you know, but I've never found anyone to take his place. So scooch this up. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Super pretty. Okay, so we're going to, don't have many more rows that I want to do because, again, I want to keep this like really cute and tiny. Okay, so. Oh, for sure, Caroline. Totally. Okay, so, oh, this is really nice. Okay, look at the weaves. Aren't they pretty? And see, look at, there's like a little sequin sewn already into this color right here. So, all right. I don't know. Let's see. Should we do? Oh, that's fun. But I want that to definitely be a part of. Let me cut this. And I think, I wonder if I need to go the other direction. Okay. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, so I gotta flip this because I want this to be, ooh, look at how cute. Oh my heck. Didn't even plan that. They look like, I don't even know what it looks like little ears. Like they look like little Marlon Brando ears. Okay, well, gosh darn, I don't want to cover that. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to come like here. Let's see if I can snuggle underneath here. Yeah, wings. Oh my gosh, so cute. Just going to try to poke them up in here and smoosh this underneath. These are all technical terms. Okay, and then let's try to get a little tie off here. So you see, I just kind of like scooch the knot down. Another technical term. And that's really pretty. Really pretty. Just have to play around with that a little. What's the matter, boo-boo? Huh? You okay? Poor guy. I feel so bad. All right, so let's trim that. And I'm going to trim that and that and that and that and that and that. Okay, and then I want to what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's see what else I got over here. These are kind of cool. So I've got these cool, oh, wait, what's going on here? Okay, so if my needle and thread are all the way up here. Let me see. What are we going to do? Can we come up? I don't know. Let me lay this out. I got to think. I need a moment. Does she go that way? Are we creating like a little angel somehow? Are we creating, would she be, because if these happen to be her wings, oh, she should really, oh, right on. That should be right there. Oh my heck. Okay, I can't. Let me get some of these seed beads. I know. I'm loving it too. I just had like this little visual of like, oh, I'm just gonna like show everybody how, you could do some hand sewing because I really love hand sewing. And yeah, so I'm loving where it's going. And I love when you let me just kind of do this. Look, it's such a mess right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour some seed beads out. And I do think these were from October. Let's see. Can you see them? I think we're going to have to bring all this over here. This is okay, so what I want to do is, where's my needle? I'm going to get my needle and I'm going to have to work my way down. But is there anything, because like this should be like her little head, right? So if that's her little head, then maybe we do that. So then I kind of have to get over here. So let me maneuver. Let me maneuver because I'm all the way up here right now. So I could probably take the needle and I could probably, I want to be under though, because I don't want any. So just trying to like get into the fold of the weave, right? And I'm just basically, yeah, right there, right there. We did it. Okay, cool beans. So I'm going to come out. Awesome. Ow. Cool. Because we're just going to give her like a little halo. So that didn't come through, did it? No. Okay. Am I in the right spot? Close enough. So we'll take this bead and we'll get a seed bead. Wish you could see. Good thing this is not a competition right now. Okay. So we're going to scooch the seed bead towards us, right? So we move it towards us and then we go back through that hole and then we're going to go down. I think my tongue is like hanging out of my mouth right now. Oh my God, this is so cute. Okay, I'm so happy. All right, so that's good. All right, that's really cool. And now though, we have to get back up in here, right? Because this is how we were going to do it. This is like her little body. So we have to get back up under. Whoops, sorry. Back up under. Is that my needle? Yeah, that's my needle. So we want to grab this. This is totally free form. So just follow me the best that you can. If you do any stitching, like I used to hem my own pants in high school because I'm so short. I had to hem my own pants. So I do enjoy stitching. All right, so we're out. And now let's see what we would do. We would go this way, but do we need a seed bead? I feel like we might need a seed bead first. Where'd they go? Let's grab a seed bead. Ooh. Okay, let's do that. So there's a seed bead, and we're going to enter from this way. And then we're going to scooch all of this up. Okay, hold on. I got to look. I got to look to see what's happening. Okay. Oh, I know it's going to position once we go back down. Okay, let's get another seed bead. And we're going to push that forward. And then remember, we're going to, you want to bring it towards you because you're going to bypass it. And then you're going to go back through the bead and back through the seed bead. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're centered. So let's see right there. Yep. Okay. I can feel it with my finger. Okay. So did we do it? We sure did. Oh my gosh. So stinking cute. So let's bring it up. Look at her. We have a little angel. Is that so amazing? So stinking cute. Marlon Brando, I know. That poor guy. I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love this. All right, so now what I have to think, because if I put, I don't know, is that going to make it look weird if I put, if I do the beads across? Well, I could just prop them up there for giggles. Where's my needle at though? I think I'm too far up. Yeah, I'm way too far up. So let's come down. So I've got to like, I gotta get in here. Wait, but I want to be, hold on. I want to be on the left side. I want to be on the left side because I got to scoop. I got to be here and I got to put over there. So bear with me. Bear with me. So we got to figure out how to hide. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I might have to pass the needle over to my right hand in order to do this because I can't really see. Whoa. And you can't see. I can't see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to come back this way because nobody can see. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. Okay. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Okay. All right, I'm just not going to stress about it. I'm just going to do this. No one's going to know. No one's going to know. Okay. We can always go back in and we can like stitch in some more, like the little snippets, the little things that I did. We could go on the back side if we were like really needed to hide anything. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so now I want to come under and I want to pick up, is it 4 of these guys? Just to kind of secure the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pop under. We'll straighten that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although that is kind of fun. Okay. And we want to keep our little angel. Oh, I don't think that's bad. Oh, I think that's actually looks really amazing. Because it's like she has like her little nest or her little. Okay, but I do want to go back and do what we did earlier where I'm coming under the beads and back through the holes. Okay. And back through. Oops. Just want to make sure I don't catch the silk there. Okay. So now, whoops. So that's pretty secure. We got her little angel body. Scooch that in. And now I just need to, I'm going to scoot all of this back over. Yeah, like all these little tails that I cut off, save those in case you need to like cover something up in the back. So now what I want to do is I think I'm going to hide in here. I'm going to like hide my thread. Okay. I'm just going to do another one for giggles. Okay. All right, and then we'll go ahead and let's cut that off. Whoops. Okay, and I'll probably go back and like clean up some of that stuff. So now, we want to, sometimes what I try to do with the hemp cord is untie as much as I can just to see if I need any of, but I might have tied this too, didn't tie it too tight. And I don't have nails. Where am I at? Why am I having trouble with the camera tonight? Okay, I'm not going to stress about that because it's just like, let me see if I can kind of push it up like this. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Just when I think I have it. Okay, there we go. And one more. Okay, Not, you're gonna see your end time here. I'm almost over it. All right, I'm over it. Mess with me and I'll just cut you off. Okay, perfect. So sometimes we can just scooch the cord off. Yay. Oh, well, we got a knot here. Okay. Okay, so whoops, that's a backside. Now, sometimes for giggles, I can do the pulling, just pulling technique. Let's see. Okay, awesome. I'm going to be able to do it on that end very carefully. Just bring it down. And then this side, right? So let's get these guys out of here. And what you might want to do is we might want to leave enough. Like I'm kind of thinking that these could be the hooks, right? Like see how they're almost naturally like a jump ring and a jump ring maybe. And I don't really want to lose that, but how am I going to save it? How am I going to save it? I don't know how I'm going to save it. But I'm going to think about it. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, that's sad. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Because if I only have these two to put a jump ring on, I feel like I'm going to be all wonkadoodle. So I'm feeling like maybe I could stitch that back on somehow, right? I think so. So I'm going to leave that. And then let's see what we got going on down here because I don't know. I almost feel like I would want to I could find maybe a bead with a bigger hole and string that because this is 1 millimeter. So I don't know that I just want to tie these because I feel like that might be, I don't know. Let's do it for giggles. There's a lot of fluidness going on right now because I'm not 100% sure. I had confidence with all the other little processes. Like I felt like we were going in the right way, but now this is like finishing. I'm not sure what I would want to do. Any suggestions? Let's brainstorm this. So again, I do think I can save this because, oh yeah, like, look, what if we did that, right? For the third jump ring, you could almost push that over and then stitch it so that we would have like three jump rings. Whoops, sorry. I'm just not sure how I want to finish her bottom. Joan, are you got any ideas?
Here, just a minute. Let me.
What do you, I mean, if I had some
You can
beef,
hear me, but well, before you cut it, I was thinking if you pulled it, the Daniel Wicks thing,
I
you could
did on the
have like
top.
laces to string down. Or, but if you did like that, if you have slightly larger whole beads, you can have beads hang, string them on
Yeah.
those at the bottom and have them hanging down.
Yeah.
But I was originally thinking lace, but beads would work on that too.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool if you had like pearls, like artificial pearls or something that would make it look cloudy for the angel.
Aw. I wonder if we could do like the look of a tassel almost. Like
Oh, I bet
bunch.
you could if you gather them together, and if you
Yeah.
know how, I mean, if you know how to do a barrel knot or something, or just do an overhand knot with all of them together.
Yeah, something like that, even maybe a little wire wrapping. I don't have my wire handy, but
Yeah, you could do that.
like
That
we
would
could
work.
take a piece of coordinating, like Artistic Wire has gorgeous pink wire, and we could wrap that, and then you'd have like, like a little tail, but I would shorten this, of course. And then the 3 jump rings, but I'm going to have to stitch this back. So I'll have to do that off camera and then put the jump rings on here and then take a picture of the final. But that's fun. Where's my needle and thread? Did I lose it?
If you did it in Christmas colors, but had the angel the way she is now, that would be cute for like on a Christmas card or something.
On a Christmas card, or to Nancy's point when she was saying an ornament.
Yeah.
I love that idea too. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this guy back in here.
Or even as a piece of jewelry, as a pendant.
Yeah, no, it's just fun.
It's just so many ways you can use it.
Yeah. I'm almost wondering, I don't know if it's better to stitch that down or to glue that down. Caroline says macrame the strings. Oh, that's
I thought about that too.
I'm just wondering if some hot glue or white glue, and then, you know what I'm saying, just to get that in there.
Some glue just to hide those would be good.
Yeah.
Because you're going to put it on the back side, right?
Well, there's always that too. Like if you thought you were just going to maybe, let me get in the camera here, like bring these up, maybe cut them a little shorter. Oh, and then this is where we could, I'm just going to pretend this is where we could bring in all those scraps that I cut off. I would cut these. These are too long.
That would hide it.
But you could do something fun, right? Like you could do a scrappy bottom.
A scrappy bottom.
You could totally do that. I did that. Remember, I did that on the heart that I did on Jewelry Television. I took a piece of velvet and traced it into a heart. And then I covered all that up. I mean, I think there's a couple different things going here, but the gist of it is that weaving with fiber, ribbon, hemp cord, and making this into a cute little angel.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute. It's really super cute. I'm going to make it better. I don't want to bore everybody trying to clean up its tush. Oh, I like that.
I think I'm going to see you do that.
Let me come back up here. Jody just said it would be cute turned into a pin, like a accessory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love that idea. So you could put a pin back, not on your sweatshirt, of course, but that would be cute.
This is the time of year I tend to wear pins, like on jackets and
cardigans. Oh, yeah.
I don't like using it on my regular tops,
Yeah. And yeah, I love this because I'm such a weirdo. I love like little things that are just like precious in your hand, you know, and then you can stare at them and figure out, well, would I do something else? Is it okay the way it is? So fun. Thanks everybody for being patient with me while I figure all this out. And these little wings just turned out so perfect. Yay. Love that.
That just fell into place as little wings on its own, didn't it?
It did. It did. And look, I mean, like some of this, like, see, look at on this sorry ribbon. That's why you got to really try to find the good stuff. And it's such a bummer that that guy doesn't do it anymore. Um, but I think the good stuff comes like from probably India, like, because they do, you know, really nice.
That's that a few
Yes.
years ago you had one of your creative soul kits had we did we did fibers and you sent us a bunch of sorry ribbon and I got some that was embroidered
Yes.
and I am
Yes.
so careful how I use that because it is so beautiful. I just want to put it in different things, not use it all at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. No, that's good. And I like Jody says that you could put it on top of a trinket box. Yeah, I was thinking like if you do any type of junk journaling, you know, Bible journaling, like people are making things to decorate that, to decorate their Bibles and junk journaling, scrapbooking, because it's soft. So you could do something fun on a page. How do we
Right.
get into scrapbooking? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's always fun to just kind of like have a planned, unplanned project because for me, that's what weaving is really all about. Like you could take weaving to so many different heights and places and detail. But you know, you can also just like be really simple. I got the November kit. Are there enough crystals to do the bracelet you made and the necklace? Usually everything in there makes at least one of something. One of something. So you might want to, you might, yeah. I don't know that there's enough to do both. I'm sorry, I don't know that answer. I'm going to say no because it's usually like the main project. So the pearls and everything. I almost broke out my pearls tonight.
It's usually the main beads that usually have a
Yeah.
lot of the accent ones.
Yeah. To make the necklace, then hit up my stash for the crystals. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, use the pearls, of course. Yes, for the necklace. And then yeah, you might need to just have like some extra crystals in order to make them both. Did I do where I don't even know where that necklace is, right? That bracelet is. Was that 3 cross? It was probably 3 cross. It was. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're gonna probably need a little extra. So cool, cool, cool. Yeah, the December kit is gorgeous as well. I need to get a picture of that. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do.
You have the January kit all designed and ready.
Okay, so all the kits for next year, I'm laying them all out over the weekend and to figure out exactly what I'm missing. Because I know that I'm missing, like, I bought a bunch of the boomerang beads again. I know that I need 4 millimeter beads. Were they fours or fives? Whatever. I know I'm missing those. That doesn't have to be January though. And then I might go to Santa Barbara next weekend to the bead show to see what I could find. Yeah, December's kind of like the last 2 whole box as far as squares go. But in the same breath, I take that back. There's one more. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do that one for January. Speaking of square beads, speaking of 2 whole square beads, John Kubrick enters the chat. We are so honored to have you here.
Oh is he where we got all those tile beads from?
John is he's the bead dealer. He's the bead dealer. John is who I went to the Czech Republic with. John and I have known each other now. I don't even know how long, but it's been a long time. And so we've been doing whatnots together. And so if you'd like, because some of you are in here, you've been over to the whatnot show. So we are offering unbelievable beads at a really great price. And so that's really fun. John says he hopes everyone is staying warm. Well, if they're not in Chicago, what was it, like 11 degrees in Chicago? That's a little nuts.
I've been sleeping in sweatpants just to stay warm.
Oh gosh, I did that in Jersey. Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough, but yeah, so next year's kits are going to be really different because I've been curating these beads for a long time. And if you remember my days back on Aline's Creative Living, where I started in the 1900s, I started with a company called Inspirations by Juliana, and I made kits that were they were beautiful. And so we're kind of taking a throwback to the 1900s, and there will be a couple of months where there's the 2 holes, and then I think I have the boomerangs, and then we'll get into the inspirations. But it'll be really fun. It will be really helpful for people who are just starting with looming, because there's going to be, I was just looking for my book. Let me show you. Let me just roll over here real quick.
Are the boomerang beads the long triangle beads, where they're long on one side?
Yeah, they look like a boomerang. I don't have them at my disposal right now.
Yeah, we've used them in past kits, right?
Yes, but many moons ago. Like we haven't had a boomerang.
Like in the first year or two of the kits.
Yeah. So this is, see the Ocean's Desire.
That's beautiful.
Bracelet. Yeah, it is really beautiful. So every month the kit will have like 300 to 400 beads, like decorative beads. They're not going to be strands. They're going to be like a plethora of beads to make, so you can make a big chunky bracelet, or you can make too thin. Remember we did the willowy, right? We came out with like the viney. You can do a ring, you could do earrings. So the technique and styles are going to be like the same to really help people make something. And then so far, Danielle has said that she's gonna, also chime in and give her take on them. And so yeah, so I'm excited about that. This is like the best book, by the way. I'm very proud of my book.
I posted the link earlier. I can post it again.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see if maybe it's the last link I posted. Let me see.
Yeah, I love step outs. We just did quite frankly like a phenomenal job on the step outs. Like it was amazing. But that is that's like one of my best. It's my most favorite technique. I just feel like those bracelets are just so special. And if you make the big full ones, yes, it does take a hot minute to make one. But if you go and do the willowy, which is half of that bracelet, you can get it done a lot quicker. But the cool thing is, like, I don't think that any one kit's going to be the same, which is fun.
Oh, so yeah. So everybody will look at least a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, and Jody says, oh, as a beginner, I feel like that would be super helpful. Yeah. Because we went through a period of time, really the first 5 years of, I can't believe it. Just, oh, this is the 5th year. This is December. How'd we get here? Oh my God.
Anniversary. Yay.
Oh my heck. So yeah. So, we've done a lot of cool stuff. We have done a lot of cool stuff. But I'm excited about Inspirations by Juliana. This whole concept of going back to the 1900s, doing, doing some throwback,
Make your own antique.
make your own antique. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll have to see if John has any of those buttons. We've been selling the vintage buttons. He's been holding out on me. You would not believe how many 7 millimeter beads we've been selling on Whatnot.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I'm like, excuse me, sir.
I'm not sure if I have any 7 millimeters in my stash. I'll have to check.
It was the aqua bracelet we did. Remember that? It was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was gorgeous. And he's been like, 7 millimeter bead. I'm like, dude, I can't believe you're holding out on me.
Well, even some of those designs, so they just look slightly different, but you could use about any size. You just have to adjust the warps or adjust the design a little bit.
Yeah, I love it. Jody says I had to leave the Whatnot channel because I had to go and do my day job.
Well, she needs to do that to pay for the Whatnot.
Right, exactly. No, we have some screaming deals. Like it's just right now it's a real blessing. We're really trying to help and get people going. So anywho, all right. I'm so grateful for all of you. The new artwork is online and in the shop. And so we'll be on tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Juliana Jules Whatnot channel. And so I'll be posting the links and everything. I'll be on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Will I? Yes, I will. And then Sunday night at 6 p.m. So we're just kind of trying to like get our feet wet and figure out when's a good time to be on. And so we'll come up with a kind of like a regular schedule pretty soon. So anywho, all right. Thanks everybody. I'm going to go eat my soup I've been cooking all day and chill. I got to stay awake though. I got to stay awake because I could literally go to bed.
I'm about ready to go to bed, but it's later here than it is there.
Well, yeah. East Coast. Yeah. Great. I can hit Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Awesome, Jody. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And if you do see me post about that, if you would be so kind to share, that would be awesome sauce. Takes a village, people. Takes a village. Cup of soup and chill sounds lovely. It does. And I need to snuggle with Marlon Brando. I'm so worried about him. So, okay. Much love. So much gratitude. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out and playing around. And Joan, I love you to pieces.
Love you too. I would say good night to everybody.
Okay. Good night. All right. See you soon. See you next Thursday.